Celtics are making the finals this year. I don't care what nobody says. All right, we're taking the East. No ifs, ands, or buts. And there's going to be no injuries this year, okay? I don't want to hear it. But anyway, guys, as I'm recording this video, this is the start of the NFL season. Tonight, Atlanta versus Philly. I can't wait, all right? And not only is this the start of the NFL season, but it's sports are back, all right? Basketball is not that far behind. No, I like baseball, but, you know, I can't really just sit down and watch 9 innings. But I can't sit down and watch any football game and any basketball game you put in front of me and be thoroughly entertained. And I like betting on them. It's just what I do. And I play fantasy sports. But anyway, that's beyond the fact, okay? Moving on to the NBA. There's a lot of noise around my Boston, all right? And rightfully so, we got a stacked team. But I'm also seeing all this noise around Philly and around Toronto. Now, I know there's been some moves made around the league, so rightfully so, there's going to be some noise. But I'm seeing all these posts by like NBA and all these sports networks on like Instagram and Twitter and on their network talking about, you know, who's going to be competing in the East with Boston. Is it going to be Toronto? Is it going to be Philly? And I've literally heard nothing about Milwaukee. Y'all are disrespecting Milwaukee, man. Seriously. I mean, Boston pretty easily handled Philly. Again, missing our top 2 guys, but pretty easily handled Philly. But we were this close to losing against Milwaukee in the playoffs last year. And not even talking about that, dude, Milwaukee is just a stacked team. You got these humongous freak of nature. I mean, the Greek freak, literally a freak of nature. Just these huge athletic guys that can also shoot the ball. Like Chris Middleton, this guy literally, and against the playoffs against the Celtics, this guy literally couldn't miss a shot. He put him up from half court and brought to overtime. This guy could not miss a shot in the playoffs. He is the real deal. You got Eric Bledsoe, who is an athletic point guard. I mean, they got Brook Lopez, Thon Maker. They got that young cat, what's his name? Malcolm Brogdon. I'm pretty sure he won like Rookie of the Year a couple years ago, didn't he? Am I bugging? He won something a couple years ago. That boy's nice. I mean, seriously, this is a deep team. Oh, you got Delhi. They got Delhi. Dog, this is a deep team. Seriously, this team is legit. They're going to fight. I'm taking them over Toronto and Philly. Seriously. I think easily Boston and Milwaukee are the 2 strongest teams coming out of the East this year. And I know it's not even basketball season yet, but I don't know, man. I've seen a couple posts lately about Toronto and Philly on Instagram and shit and just on ESPN. And it's kind of bothering me that, you know, again, I'm a Boston fan. I can really give 2 shits about Milwaukee. I can give 2 shits about any of these other teams. But I feel like Milwaukee's getting seriously disrespected this year coming into the season. And I think very easily they can take out Philly and very easily they can take out Toronto. So that's my little rant. Stop disrespecting Milwaukee. Stop disrespecting the Greek freak. And stop disrespecting Chris Middleton because that boy can ball. Dumbass ESPN.